Ayan, good afternoon and we're back here at Green Hobby. So talagang jump pa kami sa araw na to. We've been visiting a lot of places and we're so happy that natagpuan namin to, this garden cafe. So 5R and A Garden Cafe. Still here in Bacolod City, no? So, we're so lucky to have with us si Rain Cordova.
Yes, good afternoon.
Good afternoon,
Welcome
Rain.
to 5R&A Garden Cafe. And welcome home to Bacolod.
Yeah, thank you, Rain, kasi with just a short notice and talagang pinagbigyan mo yung request namin, no,
Yes.
to feature your beautiful garden cafe. Yan, siguro let's start with pakilala ka muna, Rain. Ano ba yung ginagawa mo aside from the garden cafe that you and your family na minamanage?
Well, I am Rain Cordova. I am 24 years old. I am working from home at the same time. I am one of the co-owners of the 5R Garden Cafe. And this is actually just a new ventures for my family, having this cafe. And at some point, we're still adjusting, but we're happy that you and your company and your friends are here. And right now, we're just here.
Yeah. Thank you for that, Reno. Kasi yung nakakatuwa dito, December 8 lang sila nag-open. Or soft launch pa nga yung tawag ni Rain. Pero as you can see the place, parang all the plants and the plant elements that are here, parang antagal na. So yun yung medyo interesting, no, to ask that story kay Rain. Una siguro, Rain, before about the cafe or the inspiration in the cafe, bakit muna 5R&A?
So first, it is 5R&A because the 5R is, we're 5 siblings. My eldest sister is Reggie Ann, second is Ruby Ann, third is Roger, fourth is me, Rain, and our youngest, Russell. That's why it's 5R. And A, of course, my mother, who's currently working abroad. That's why we had the inspiration of the 5R&A with us because it's a family business.
Yes. Yun yung maganda actually na siya. It's a family business and lahat kayo in some way or another is involved in the business.
Yes.
And then the garden, parang it has a story for the family.
Yes, 5R&A Garden Cafe wouldn't be complete about its place. So we are actually located here in Gardenville Subdivision in Bacolod City. And Garden Cafe is inspired of our subdivision, which is Gardenville. And along with that, we are into plants. My family and close relatives are into plants. That's why we decided to have it on a garden cafe. At the same time, it is inspired of our area. Along with that, as Sir JR mentioned, we actually just launched the cafe December 8th. This is to in celebration of the church here in Gardenville, which is Immaculate Conception, who is December 8th. That's why we are happy and also we are blessed by the church rin naman.
Yun, ang ganda ng story, no? So may story. Una, 5 R's because nga sila magkakapatid, nagsastart sa letter R yung kanilang name. A, dahil nagsastart sa letter A yung name ng mother nila. Garden, because obviously it's a garden, but they are also in a Gardenville subdivision. And at the same time, December 8 yung launching because close din sila sa sa church nila na Immaculate Conception. So ang daming, parang it's really
full of history.
Full of stories talaga yung yung pag-set up ninyo ng itong cafe garden ninyo. Ako din, parang personally, I love coffee. Hindi to dahil nag-uusap tayo at sa garden cafe tayo. Personally, ako mahilig ako sa coffee. Parang if merong nagtatanong ng mga friends ko somewhere na kung saan sila, ganyan, ano yung gusto ko pasalubong, it's always coffee. Kaya interesting din na pag-uusapan din natin, of course, yung tawag dito, yung inyong mga ino-offer dito as part of the garden cafe. So yun, so before December 8, ano tong place na to?
Well, actually, funny story is this lot is actually just a vacant lot. We never think of something na we can turn this into a cafe. at the same time, we're into plants as we have mentioned earlier. So it's somehow like garden lang talaga, simple garden of a family. And with just one click from November going to December, we had established this cafe. So technically, the constructions of everything just took only a month. So even the gardening, that's why if you see on the plants, it's somehow like locally grown na talaga siya.
Yeah.
So it's placed in there. It's fully adjusted na sa lot. So
Yeah.
if you could think, which in just one click, we're just blessed siguro
Yes.
that we have launched the cafe here in our homegrown.
Yeah. So talaga ano na siya, garden na siya kasi before. So you just have to rearrange yung mga yung mga plants na nandito na sa garden. And yun nga, full of story din siya. Tapos paano naisip na garden cafe yung ilalagay niyo dito sa isang vacant lot?
Well, another funny story is that as we talk about opening a cafe, we are also thinking lang naman supposedly na gawin siyang function hall because we do have a big family. My mother's side they are 13 and my father's side there are 7. So if we are to combine the family, actually it's very big and we do not have enough space.
Yes.
In my brother's house, on a relative's house, to gather, let's say for example, reunion. That's why we decided at some point to put up a small kubo, which is good actually for family of 20, 30. A small function would be enough for small gatherings.
Yeah.
That's why this area is actually a perfect spot for functions, small intimate dinner, and a lot of birthdays, and also small gatherings na lang siguro for reunions.
So before December 8, nagagamit yun na to as a function area for family gatherings?
No, we are just we're thinking this area lang talaga as a garden.
As a garden.
Then we had to come up to something na, say for example, my brother's having a birthday or her daughter, then we think of, because of COVID at some point siguro, that people like us who's very strict when it comes to the protocols is we are not into restaurants na. We would prefer specifically only on our home, like al frescos. That's why we had to come out on this cafe naman siguro, which is al fresco, which is good for COVID. And at some point, this is like an open area which is open for hangouts.
Yes. Actually, yun yung maganda, no? I was, before this, I was telling Rain nga na there are a lot of commercial cafes, no? That they're trying to make their cafe look like a garden. So, pero it doesn't seem like a garden kasi they use, of course, artificial plants, or nahirapan silang i-maintain yung mga plants na totoong plants, 'di ba? So they resort to talagang to artificial plants. So yun, but dito garden muna siya bago siya naging cafe, kaya mabilis yung pag-transition nila to make it as a good spot for business na ginagawa nila ngayon na garden cafe. Yun. So siguro next na tanong ko rin, kamusta yung opening nung December 8?
When we opened, actually it's raining. December 8. So for us, we didn't think it as a hinder. We think it as a blessing from God, because as what I've mentioned, December 8 is also the celebration of our church, Immaculate Conception. So we did proceed with the blessing, though it's raining, but we're just lucky enough that the homeowners association, the friends of friends, relatives who has been supporting us, we barely reached almost like a month pa lang. Today is from today, so almost a month pa lang, and at some point we're earning enough to support the cafe, to support the family, at the same time to help other people enjoy and hang out. So technically, we are building this cafe not just for ourselves, but also we're thinking of other people na where they can chill, they can relax, at the same time they can enjoy the food.
Without going out sa Bacolod City.
And the good thing about this cafe is that though we do have our Wi-Fi, our personal Wi-Fi, but most people who come here doesn't have, or they didn't ask for a Wi-Fi at all. So, as what I've noticed, most of the people who come here is ano lang, they're talking, they're doing stuff. So no connection away from social media.
Yes. Actually, parang there are a few restaurant owners na ganyan na rin yung ginagawa. I've known some in Cavite, in Laguna, and maybe meron din iba sa sa Manila. But yeah, yun nga parang sometimes going out should be family bonding, pero talagang tumitingin ka lang sa cellphone. Here naman, ang ginagawa ninyo, talagang you make it a point na they can have conversation as family. Nice. It's a nice. And also na mention mo kanina na this place is really good because nga of the restrictions, the health protocols. Mas piniprefer na rin ng mga tao yung alfresco. So yeah, this place is really nice in terms of getting that health minimum standards na kailangan.
I could agree because actually we are trying to prevent people to get COVID naman. At the same time, they are secure with our place, not just because it's alfresco, but because we are also, all of my staffs or all of us in the family are fully vaccinated. And at the same time, we sanitize every night, as in we do spray alcohols, we do have like sprayer talaga to prevent my staff, my family, and also the customers from getting COVID. That's why if you come here, you're safe. You can enjoy, you can chill, you can hang out, you can eat safely.
Yeah. Yun, super nice yung ganong setup na it's alfresco, pero pa rin, na-maintain pa rin yung minimum health standards. So now that the Garden Cafe is open, and then sabi mo nga ang ganda ng ng pag-launch, it was a blessing, a rain of blessing. Ano yung mga menu that are available here?
Well, actually we do have a lot, from finger foods to pasta. We do have pizza. Burgers, we do have somehow kinds of burgers.
Wow.
Finger foods, a lot of options. We do have bundle as well for groups and friends who wanted to hang out, a friend of 10. We do have meal for groups. At the same time, for drinks, it's very we do have cold and hot drinks. At the same time, we do have refreshments. Let's say, for example, if you have a kid who's with you, we do have drinks for kids. We do have milkshake. And also, if you're just within the area and wanted to chill out at night, we do offer alcoholic drinks at the same time. And a lot of more that we can offer.
Yeah. Ako gusto ko ng mag-beer dito minsan na open space siya. Pero yon, it's nice na merong variety of menu kasi minsan very limited din kapag mga garden cafe. Guys, may pizza, may burger. So I think na yan, more than enough na yan na makumbinsi kayo na pumunta dito sa Garden Cafe. But of course, aside from all of these food na meron kayo, you have.
Hi everyone! As we welcome Sir JR and Green Hobby, let me give you a quick tour of our 5R&A Garden Cafe. Welcome you on our Garden Cafe. You will be welcome with our bridge, wherein it will be your entrance to the Garden Cafe. And let me just give you our next chill spot, which is our trellis, which is good actually for 7 to 10 persons. We have our duyans, and also another table which you can hang out. At the same time, you can chill and do a little date with your partner. And also, if you're planning to do gatherings with your family, small gatherings, intimate birthdays, we do have a function which is actually good for 30 person, which is our main kubo. Okay, and let me give you a quick tour of how we set up the Garden Cafe with the bar. So as you can see, this is purely made from native. Most of our trees here are actually junk. So technically, to put it up, set it up as a bar, and also we had set up all of our drinks in there. So You can visit us anytime in here, chill out, at the same time enjoy your company with your friends.
So yun, lahat ng nanonood sa atin ngayon, no, and wanted to visit your place, paano sila makakapunta dito? What's the best way para ma-locate kayo also? And then, yun, promote na rin talaga natin yung place.
So 5R&A Garden Cafe is located in Tangob, Gardenville Subdivision. If you are passing by on the Chinese temple area, we are from the main guardhouse. We are turn right on the 4th street, which is the Langka Street, and the first street, which is Santol Street. And also, you can ask anyone who is within the subdivision because we are also familiar with all of the people in here. And aside from that, 5R&A Garden Cafe will offer you chill and relaxing place. At the same time, if you wanted to book the place for meetings, gatherings, birthday, any functions for you and your family, just message our page or you can contact us at 034-700-4695.
Yan, we will put yung lahat ng details, no, yung Facebook page nila doon sa ating sa ating comment section. Also the mobile numbers kung saan pwede kayong makontak natin ang 5R&A Garden Cafe. And at the same time, di naman mahirap hanapin yung Gardenville, di ba? Alam natin kung saan yung Gardenville subdivision dito sa Bacolod City. Pero yon, ako feeling ko time to chill. So kailangan na enjoy natin yung venue na to with, of course, with food. So sorry guys, we have to go. And Rain, thank you very much for being with us. Despite sobrang bilis lang na conversation natin, you open your garden space for us, this beautiful garden cafe. And feeling ko, babalik-balik ako dito every time na nandito ako sa Bacolod.
You're welcome anytime.
Yun. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.